This was real interesting. So, the autistic demon boy wants to tell us about what makes a man, what a man is, and he works. But he had 5.5 hours to argue back and forth with females in Brown Bird and fucking Phoenix Paravita or whoever else. I didn't watch this whole thing. I didn't really watch much of any of it, really. Because I'm too busy doing other things. But, yeah. Oh, you don't work. Miko Savage is a black woman. He don't work. My job, quote unquote job, is not punching in the clock. It's not construction. It's not building things. It's not plumbing. It's not being a salesman. I mean, it's not. I'm not a blue collar, white collar, or anything. I just sell shit on eBay. So you sell your trash on eBay that you don't use anymore, and you call it a job. Meanwhile, in previous videos, I have told you what it's like to actually work. What is like to actually work a full shift, be overworked and underpaid, work overtime to get some extra cash. And I can tell you another thing about work. You're not going to have 5.5 hours on the internet in the wee hours in the morning to argue with females. You're not going to have that kind of time working. I can tell you that much. So, for somebody who doesn't work or has no work experience and is just a black woman who's never got up and worked, as you claim I am, I sure as hell know more about work than you do. I find that strange. It's just that I don't start shit with everybody, so my whole life could be on fucking YouTube like a dumbass. And I'm not interested in trying to flash or have more money than everybody else, because that's not going to work. Because as a black man, I see black men do that in the sector, and I realize something. I realize that they only do that with other black men, with only other black people. You ain't never going to see no Mike Mills talking about a white man being broke, even if he is. You notice that, or LJ202. You ain't never. There's plenty of broke white men like yourself that's fucking homeless or damn near homeless, but you don't hear black men saying shit about it because they just assume that all white people are rich, when that's far from the case. A lot of them are on drugs and homeless. So you're not in a position to talk about what makes a man, because you don't do manly shit. Do you take out trash? Do you do chores? Do you clean a home? Because we sure as hell seen that you're not very cleanly. What bills do you pay, Mr. Davoud? Do you pay bills? I do. Do you help pay bills? Do you pay rent? I'll wait. I mean, you got all this time to argue with Miss Ali for 5.5 hours. That don't sound like no working man to me. I mean, at least have hobbies. At least. Because at least hobbies, you're doing something. You're dedicated to something. Have a man cave. See, that's what men do. Men have man caves. For personal shit that they enjoy. Men have responsibilities. You're a black woman, you don't work? That's not a flaw. So what are you trying to say, that there's no black women at work? You don't see black female employees? Yeah, because you don't leave the fucking house other than to walk on train tracks. So, yeah. Maybe after seeing this, you can make a video on what men do. And hopefully it's going to be more accurate than what I've said. Because so far, you have not said one manly thing on the internet in the entire fucking 4 or 5 years you've been on here, bruh. It's just been all catty, female, lame beef shit with blood over intent and all this other bullshit. Facts. Peace.